Hello, dear UPSC and APSC aspirants. Welcome to the daily news analysis of 22nd December 2023. As usual, I want to inform you in the beginning that if you want to get a exam of today's news analysis, you can take it from the description link of this video after the live finishes. You can download the daily news analysis PDF also from the description link below. Let us start. The first news is related to National Human Rights Commission seeks report on victims of Salva Judum. This is an old organization. Salva Judum will discuss regarding that. It is an anti-Maoist organization. But due to the actions of this organization also, many people got displaced in Chhattisgarh, many tribal people. Now, the National Human Rights Commission has asked the report regarding the victims of the Salva Judum movement among the tribal communities in Chhattisgarh. First, we can see we have studied in Indian polity in detail regarding the statutory organization, National Human Rights Commission. I have explained in a previous video. What is a statutory organization? A statutory organization means an organization of government established by an act of parliament. National Human Rights Commission of India was established by Human Rights Act to 1993. Their key functions are making inquiry into the human rights violence. They can start the inquiry either sumo motu, that is by themselves, by getting a newspaper report or by getting the report from any other sources without getting any complaint. They can start the inquiry on its own or upon receiving a complaint from the individuals or groups also. Another important function for the NHRC is that intervention in legal proceedings. When there is a human rights violation, mostly the victims will be weak. Helping the victims in the legal proceedings to approach the court of law and get justice is another important task of National Human Rights Commission. Promoting awareness on human rights through the seminars, campaigns, publications, workshops, etc. is another important function. Coming to the composition of the National Human Rights Commission. Another important function is reviewing the law and policy related to human rights. What are the Indian law and policy of Government of India related to the violation of human rights, rehabilitation of the victims of human rights violation, and enforcing government or pressurizing on government to give compensation for the victims of human rights violation. Another, they cooperate with other organizations and certain international organizations for the human rights. Sometimes they cooperate with the investigating agencies to ensure the human rights. National Human Rights Commission, as per the recent amendment to the Human Rights Act, is composed of 7 members totally. 1 chairperson, 1 deputy chairperson, plus 5 members. Sorry, 1 chairperson. The National Human Rights Commission is composed of 6 members, not 7, and chairperson and 5 members. And the members includes the judges of the Supreme Court, former Chief Justice of a High Court, and 3 eminent persons with the expertise in human rights matters. That is, chairperson should be either a retired Chief Justice of India or a retired Judge of Supreme Court of India. 1 member should be a former Judge of Supreme Court, another member former Chief Justice of any High Court, and 3 eminent persons with expertise in human rights. Headquarters of the Commission is in New Delhi. A brief on Salva Judum. It is a militia. Militia means that common people who got the military training of tribal persons mobilized to counter Naxalite activities in Chhattisgarh in India. The name translates into peace march or purification hunt in the Gondi tribal language of Chhattisgarh. Salva Judum, because of the Salva Judum came, they started making the action against the Naxalites. Large number of tribal people got displaced, and the National Human Rights Commission at present has asked a report on displacement of these people from central government and the state government of Chhattisgarh. Next one, there was a long-standing dispute between the state of Kerala and state of Karnataka on the public transportation acronym, that is KSRTC. For the Karnataka, KSRTC stands for Karnataka State Road Transport Corporation. For Kerala, KSRTC stands for Kerala State Road Transport Corporation. Now, who should get this trademark? The discussion, the debate, the dispute was that who has the original trademark of this acronym KSRTC. Now, finally, it has been given to Karnataka. For our exam point of view, what we need to understand is what is a trademark? What is the law related to trademark in India? Trademark is a distinctive sign or indicator used by a business organization to distinguish their products and services from the others. Then a trademark, a logo is a trademark, for example. A trademark, it is protected. There is an exclusive right. Others cannot use it. Internationally, the trademark is managed by the TRIPS agreement, Trade-Related Intellectual Property Rights Agreement of the WTO. In India, the trademark is managed by Trademark Act 1999. The trademark is registered with the Controller General of Patents, Designs, and Trademarks, also known as the Trademark Registry. Internationally, and definitely, if an Indian company's trademark is used by a company in another foreign country, that dispute settlement will be managed by World Trade Organization, WTO, under the TRIPS agreement, trade-related aspects of intellectual property rights. A trademark is valid for a period of 10 years and can be renewed by the owner indefinitely for any number of 10 years later. Next one, we have discussed earlier a little bit, as it is repeatedly coming in the newspaper, I thought of discussing once again, the new Post Office Bill 2023. And the new Post Office Bill, it is replacing the British era 1898 Post Office Act. Definitely, the post office has to be modernized, and modern service facilities should be recognized for the post office. The bill aims to modernize and update the post office by giving them the freedom to introduce financial services. People can deposit money, withdraw money from post office, insurance services, and e-commerce like Amazon, Flipkart, Mindra, selling the people the goods over the online facility. And the aim of these key provisions of the bill, one is expansion of the services into e-commerce, insurance, and financial services. Second one, improved customer services. And it wants to reduce the waiting period of the customers. Once you send a parcel through India Post, there is no guarantee when it will reach the destination. Now, the bill tells that there should be a time stipulated delivery mandate for India Post. Next one, enhanced security. Under this, and the postmaster can intercept and detain parcels that are suspected of containing prohibited items or that are being used for illegal activities. Another one, greater autonomy and giving more freedom and autonomy. The bill gives the post office greater autonomy to manage its own affairs. This is expected to help the post office to become more efficient and responsive to the needs of its circumstances. Next one is, coming soon, a cafeteria for oil spill hit birds at creek in Tamil Nadu. Under this news, we have to learn one organization, Wildlife Trust of India. It is a non-profit. The Wildlife Trust of India is trying to protect the birds in the Ennore Creek in Tamil Nadu. And then we can see regarding the Ennore Creek and plus the Wildlife Trust of India. It was established in 1998 and in a response to the declining state of wildlife in India. Their mission is to protect wildlife and their habitat and to work for the welfare of individuals with animals. Ennore Creek, it is a backwater located in Ennore near Chennai, along with the Bay of Bengal in the Coromandel coast of Bay of Bengal. Ennore Creek was earlier very rich in mangrove forest, but unfortunately, due to the human activities, now the mangrove forest has reduced. And some patches are still remaining, and some patches of the mangrove forest are still remaining in Ennore Creek and giving a habitat for fish, birds, and other organisms. The creek is a breeding ground for various fish species, making it an important source of livelihood for the local fishing community. It is a place of several migratory birds and can be found around the creek, attracted by the rich biodiversity and sheltered environment. Then this is the news we have to listen, we have to study regarding, most importantly, the Wildlife Trust of India. Is not a government body, it is a private non-profit organization. Next one is that Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has asked Government of India to declare the recent floods in Tamil Nadu as a national disaster. How to declare a disaster as national disaster? There is no legal provision. And a legal provision, what are the criteria for declaring a disaster as national calamity? Government of India, it's a discretion of Government of India. Government of India, after analyzing the severity of the disaster, the extent of damage, and the impact on the affected people, declares a calamity as national calamity. Now, by declaring, what are the criteria? Once again, we can see the scale of disaster, whether it is affecting too many people or less people. If the number of affected people and the damage caused is deep, then it will be a national disaster. Impact of disaster on the economy and infrastructure of the state, whether roads, bridges collapsed, and there was a huge economic impact, it will be declared as a national calamity. Capacity of the state government to respond to disaster, availability of resources to provide the relief for the victims of disaster, and if government desires to declare a disaster as national calamity, it will provide additional financial assistance to the affected states and support to the state government will be given. It is not guaranteed that center will take over the complete rehabilitation and management. State will have to manage, but if it is declared as a national calamity, center will give more assistance. One more thing, center will deploy the central forces to help with the relief and rescue operation, and the state will have to still be responsible for day-to-day management. Center will provide additional resources and support for the state to manage the disaster. Certain disasters already declared by the government as national calamity are: one is 2001 Gujarat earthquake, 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, 2013 Uttarakhand floods, 2014 Odisha cyclone, and the 2018 Kerala floods are the recently, after 2000, the calamities declared as national calamity in India. These are the important topics of today. I hope that all of you enjoyed the session. And tomorrow, and we will on 7th January, we have a webinar for the civil services aspirants. Those who are civil services aspirants, you want to learn how to prepare effectively for civil services examination. We have a webinar online on 7th January 2024 Sunday. We have a webinar. Tomorrow, I will give you the details how you can join and participate in the 7th January webinar. I will give you the details in the class and the registration link. Those who are interested can join from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. There will be a detailed session how you can prepare for civil services examination in a successful way. Thank you all. I'm stopping for today. And any doubts you can ask in the comment box. I will respond you tomorrow. Whatever doubts you have on how to study current affairs, how to write an answer, how to write an essay, these type of common doubts you have, you can ask in the comment, and whatever questions are coming today, and I will respond you tomorrow. Thank you all. I'm stopping for today. Bye. Have a great day.